There's something I'll never forget about my godmother, Judith. She wasn't a millionaire, at least not by any formal measure. She lived in a modest house with ivy-covered walls, had a charming little garden full of lavender and white roses, and made the best Earl Grey tea I've ever tasted. But whenever she walked into a room, people stood a little taller. Waiters addressed her with reverence. Strangers often assumed she was somebody important. What was it? It wasn't her clothes, though they were always classic. It wasn't her makeup, though she never went without a soft rose lipstick. It was the quiet confidence she wore and the intentional accessories she chose. A pearl pin here, a structured handbag there. She moved through life as though luxury wasn't something to chase, but something you are. That, my dear friend, is what true elegance looks like. And here's the best part. You don't have to be 25 or even 35 to embody it. In fact, I'd argue that women over 50 have a richer, deeper canvas to paint with. Grace comes more naturally, wisdom adds sparkle, and the right accessories? They whisper wealth, style, and stature, all without saying a word. So today, I'm inviting you into a curated journey through the 10 accessories that make women over 50 look rich and elegant instantly. These pieces aren't just add-ons. They're your quiet signature. They're how the world reads you before you even speak. Ready to step into your most elegant chapter yet? Let's begin. 1. The structured leather handbag. Let's start with a classic, the handbag. Not just any handbag, but the kind that holds its shape, speaks of craftsmanship, and tells the world you're not in a rush. Think of a handbag like the Celine box bag, a vintage Hermes Kelly, or even a high-quality, lesser-known leather brand that values detail over trend. I always say, floppy bags look tired. Structured bags look in control. A handbag in rich neutrals, like oxblood, camel, or deep navy, can elevate even a simple jeans and white shirt look. And when you carry it with poise, fingers gently resting on the handles, it communicates that you live with intention. If you're enjoying this journey so far, go ahead and like this video. It tells me you love this channel as much as I do. 2. Pearl jewelry, with a modern twist. Pearls are no longer just your grandmother's heirloom, though, let's be honest, some of those heirlooms are absolute treasures. Today, pearls have evolved. They're layered on chunky gold chains, asymmetrically arranged, or worn as drop earrings with clean sculptural designs. The beauty of pearls is that they soften the face and reflect a glow that flatters mature skin. They also whisper old money, especially when worn minimally. I like to wear a single strand with a silk blouse, or a pair of oversized Baroque pearl earrings with a low bun. They say, "I've arrived," without you having to say anything at all. Subtle prompt, which do you prefer? Classic strands or modern pearl styles? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take. 3. Oversized sunglasses. There's a quiet glamour in shielding your eyes, not to hide, but to command mystery. Oversized sunglasses, when well fitted to your face, create an instant aura of affluence. Think Audrey Hepburn stepping out into the morning sun. Think Jackie O in Capri. These women weren't hiding, they were enhancing their mystique. Go for frames in tortoise, matte black, or a smoky gradient. And remember, it's not about hiding wrinkles, it's about honoring the elegance of your expression. 4th, a signature scarf. Scarves are one of the most underutilized style weapons in a woman's wardrobe. A silk twill scarf, tied at the neck, draped over the shoulder, or even wrapped around the handle of your handbag, adds color, texture, and intentionality to your look. Hermes made them iconic, but so many designers now offer beautiful alternatives. Look for scarves with stories in their prints, equestrian motifs, florals, art-inspired patterns. I once found a vintage scarf in Florence with a hand-painted botanical scene. Every time I wear it, someone asks, "Where did you get that?" It's like wearing a piece of poetry. 5. Heirloom or vintage brooches. Now here's an accessory that's made a comeback, and I couldn't be happier. A brooch adds a stately, almost regal quality to an outfit. Pin one on a blazer lapel, on the shoulder of a dress, or even clustered with others on a cashmere wrap. The best brooches often come with a story, maybe passed down from a loved one or discovered in a dusty Paris antique market. They're personal, yet powerful, and no one else will wear them quite the way you do. 6. Timepieces that tell more than time. A beautiful watch does more than tell time. It speaks of legacy. Whether you wear a vintage Cartier tank, a sleek modern Movado, or a minimalist Daniel Wellington, the watch you choose should feel like a part of you. And here's the thing. Phones may tell the time, but a watch shows character. Are you a watch lover? Let me know your favorite timepiece in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more timeless style tips just like this. 7. Elegant belts that define, not constrict. A belt can make or break an outfit. On women over 50, it has the power to add structure, highlight the waist gracefully, and convey sophistication, if chosen wisely. Avoid overly trendy logos or too wide belts. Instead, choose sleek leather in deep tones, with gold or tortoiseshell buckles. Belts are like punctuation marks for your outfit. They bring the sentence together. I once wore a black midi dress with a slim burgundy belt to a gallery opening. Simple, polished, and people kept asking if I had a stylist. That's the quiet power of the right accessory. 8. Neutral-toned leather gloves. There is something undeniably luxurious about a woman who wears leather gloves in winter, or even in fall, paired with a wool coat. They hint at a time when getting dressed was a ritual, not a rush. When elegance was expected, not optional. Choose gloves in camel, cream, or espresso, lined with cashmere if you really want to indulge. And when you slip them off slowly, with intention, watch the room lean in. 9. Statement rings. Your hands tell your story. They've held babies, painted rooms, written letters, signed deals, wiped tears. And a statement ring, bold, sculptural, or art-inspired, draws attention to those stories with grace. It can be a single emerald, a chunky gold design, or a ring that looks like it belongs in a museum. Wear one, not 5. Let it be a conversation starter. Let it be a signature. I wear my grandmother's ring with a deep sapphire at its center. It reminds me of the strong, stylish women who came before me, and it reminds me to carry their elegance forward. 10. Quality footwear, pointed flats, mid-heels, or leather loafers. We end at the feet, but oh, what a powerful statement they make. Quality footwear changes the way you walk, literally and metaphorically. Invest in leather loafers with subtle gold details, pointed toe flats that elongate the leg, or kitten heels that add just the right lift. I always say, shoes don't have to be high class. They have to be intentional. And please, no scuffed heels or peeling soles. Maintenance is elegance too. Elegance isn't about chasing trends. It's about curating a life that feels rich in detail, grace, and purpose. The accessories we've explored today, they're not about impressing others. They're about expressing you, the you who's lived, learned, and leaned into her wisdom. Remember, you don't need to be loud to be noticed. You just need to be true to the woman you've become. And when you dress with intention, even in the smallest details, you show the world that you know your worth. I hope you found a piece of inspiration today, something to carry with you into your wardrobe, and perhaps into your next chapter of self-expression. If you felt seen, inspired, or simply charmed by today's video, I'd be honored if you'd like, share, and subscribe. Join our growing circle of graceful women who believe in dressing and living with purpose. And remember, darling, elegance is not about age, it's about attitude. Until next time, stay timeless,